What's going on, guys? It's Boston here. Today I'm excited to show you how I just purchased a condo using nothing but credit cards. So I just moved down here to Las Vegas, Nevada, all the way from my hometown in Anchorage, Alaska. And when I moved down here, a lead that I've been following up with actually contacted me and was ready to sell. Well, I wasn't there anymore, so I had one of my partners go to the property and look at it, and we wanted to close the deal. I was in some other projects at the time and was kind of cash poor, so I was trying to figure out how I wanted to fund this deal. I tried using hard money, but the deal was actually too small for my lender that they didn't want to lend on it. I tried using just private money, but it was around tax time. They weren't comfortable lending that type of money because they didn't know how much they were gonna owe in taxes this year. So it was kind of in a weird area where my hard money lender didn't want to fund it, my private lender didn't want to fund it. It was kind of in that weird area. Well, we ended up purchasing the condo for $70,000. I just had to figure out where to get the cash. So I heard somewhere online that you were able to use a company and charge credit cards to wire funds to the title company. And I wanted to test it out. I have pretty good credit lines for my realtor business, and I wanted to see if I could use those credit cards with pretty big credit lines to fund the entire purchase of the deal. So if you're curious on what website I used a website called Plastic. Yes, it's a real company. They do this. You can pretty much charge anything on a credit card, your mortgage payment, your rent payment, your car payment, anything that isn't traditional that will allow you to use your credit card to pay it. Plastic will most likely let you use it, which is super weird. But what I ended up doing to fund the entire $70,000 purchase was I charged $35,000 on one card, $25,000 on another card, and then $10,000 on the remaining card. So I charged 3 different credit cards to fund the entire purchase of the condo, plus closing costs here and there, but for this example, we're just gonna say $70,000. To my surprise, it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought there'd be a lot of paperwork, like why are you sending $35,000 on a credit card to a title company? What could this possibly be for? Well, it was really easy. I just had to upload the settlement statement, or sometimes we call it the HUD, to Plastic, and the wire actually went out the very next day to the title company. One thing I do want to say is this is an extremely risky strategy, and if you do not have ample reserves to make the payments to the credit cards for any other surprises with a real estate project, you should not do this. This is super, super, super risky. I was just doing this for more of an experiment to see if it could be done. So if you decide to go down this route and try to do this, do it at your own risk. I will not be liable. Another thing you might be asking is, why would you put $70,000 on credit cards? Don't they charge crazy high interest, like 20 or 25%? Well, in most cases, yes, they can get up that high. But with my business credit cards, they actually have a 12 to 18 month period of time where it is 0% interest. So every single payment I make to my credit cards, it's actually basically principal pay down, as I like to think of it. So it was kind of a no-brainer to use 0% interest cards to fund the entire purchase of this project. So the actual numbers of the project look something like this. We purchased it for $70,000. Our renovation costs are projected to be $10,000. There's gonna be other costs like holding costs, utilities, HOA dues, insurance, realtor costs, and a lot of other miscellaneous costs that are gonna add up to roughly $10,000 to $15,000. Oh, and guess what? All these expenses are also going to be put on credit cards. And then the ARV is projected to be about $120,000. So all in, we should be around $90,000 to $95,000. And then after we sell the place, we should be projecting a profit between $25,000 to $30,000. If you guys like videos like this, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. Also, if you want me to go more in depth on this strategy and how to get 0% interest business credit cards to fund real estate deals, businesses, or anything else, let me know and I might make a separate video about that. But until then, that's all I had for this one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.